Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Red Grim Gaming. My name is Leon, and I am here to play more Kronos, the New Dawn. Lily's fine. Nobody asked what happened. She's perfectly healthy. No one needs to be concerned for any reason, in any way, shape, or form. But she will not be on the stream tonight, and that's not suspicious at all. And all of you can just be, we're all just going to be cool with that, right? See how calm the dogs are? It's not because... Oh, well, I was waiting for Hector to not move so he didn't ruin the joke, but I was going to say it was not because of an overdose of sleeping gas in the house. But, welcome to the stream. Kronos the New Dawn. Last time we acquired some gravity boots, and we were doing some gravity stomping, and we had this whole routine going. Where we were just kicking some ass, and we entered the time portal thingy, and we tracked down two brothers who we thought had something to do with the infection of sorts, and one was infected, one was not. We chose to take the infected one as the extracted essence, so that we could try to learn more about what it is that actually led to the infection starting, although consensus of two people we have interrogated in time have revealed that it's our fault. It's the divers. Just itchy, buddy. And so I'm intrigued to know what the end of this story is. I find the gameplay loop to be in the boringer side of things. So we're just going to get through it. I want to finish it. I want to know what the ending actually is. I will say, if we're just in a time loop where all of our attempts to solve the problem are also what causes the problem, is some lazy, overdone, like, rehashed crap at this point. That will be... I told you. So, for those of you who don't know, Lily's actually just right there on the couch. And I asked if she wanted her mic, and she said no, but I also predicted that she was going to not refrain from making commentary you all can't hear, because she's not on the mic. To which her comment was, overdone and dry. Which, yeah, I agree. If that is the case of this timeline plot nonsense, it's over fucking done and dry. And what's worse is if it is that kind of plot, it's playing itself out like this is going to be some mind-shattering twist. Except this kind of story's been done like 50,000 fucking times. The only way this finds its way to being any kind of, like, impressive twist is if it just doesn't do that. And sticks with some kind of time mechanic shit where you actually have the power to save something or change something. Although it doesn't really seem like it. So welcome to the stream, Threads of Ruin, Snipe427, and Foxykona Kitsune. Love to have you all here. Valkyrie's giggling and says, at some point, at some point, because I'm about to binge a show. Ah, well, alright then. And Snipe says, hey-oh. Kitsune saying, oh my god, are y'all okay? Yeah, we're okay. Sorry, I didn't get to your comments during the joke. Are you all okay? How are you guys doing? I'm gonna get the game booted up while you all decide to answer that. Ruin says, I hit the exercise thing. Well, something went wrong and it's not showing it to me, so I don't have to do it. I'm not seeing it. It's not on screen. If maybe if Lily was here and participating, She could corroborate that story and tell you that it's absolutely true because it's not showing up. Snipe says, I sees it. No. Drop it. No, drop it. Look at me. Drop it. Drop it. Don't make me make you drop it. Drop it. Drop it. Drop it. No. Ruin says, I think one of my dogs has started a cult with my other dogs. No. Now look what you... Such is our calling. But it is just one of those... No. Snipe says, oh no, the puppers cult. I mean, I'm already in one of those. Winston. Ruin says they are in a circle with one standing on top of a doghouse and the four other watching her and barking in response. This goes on every day for like 2 hours. Oh, so they have rituals. That doesn't mean it's a cult. Just kind of. And her name is Cerberus. Huh. Alright, I guess I gotta go get my bike and stuff. You, lick this for me. No. Just get it all slobbery.
It's already wet.
You've been in the same spot. Lily is throwing a paper towel at me. Except this time I can't find it because she whiffed. I didn't dodge. You threw it in, like, you threw it at Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Boing. I mean, it's just right there on the arm of the couch. Okay. At any rate, let's get on with this game here. Kitsune says, we have moved east and are now Podunky. That's not an east thing by design. Although, you know. Here in Ohio, we're just cornbread. In Texas, everything's bigger except Texas. Which is a funny joke I've learned about, is that Texas has a Texas City, and Texas City is tiny. So it amuses me that within Texas is a Texas, but it's not bigger than the other Texas. Kitsune says, not Ohio, but very corny too. Yeah, gotta get that... Well, I'm not gonna lie. We gotta get that corn syrup isn't the same anymore. Because I used to make that joke about, like, well, we gotta make sure America stays fat. But it turns out, as you get more into, like, nutrition and stuff, corn syrup and high fructose corn syrup do not come from the same thing. Corn syrup is literally just the sugars extracted from corn in a syrup. In order to have high fructose corn syrup, they actually have to add that to the corn syrup and then put it in your food. I don't know what makes it cheaper. But that's why it's in all your foods and stuff. There's a lot of people running around going like, it's in all the baby formula. It's not. Corn syrup is in baby formula, but that's because it's like babies need a source of sugars for to maintain body weight. Enough, buddy. Hey. It's enough. That's enough. It's enough. You give it a rest.
My butt.
I'm playing keep away from Achilles with his own foot. Nope. Ow, you little shit. Stop it. Stop it. You get your toy. You get your toy. Lily, you are making commentary and you are not in the mic. They cannot hear you. You suck. Kitsune says, LOL. We are now idiots out wandering around, LOL. Oh, okay, cool. Just exploring your new digs and or neighbors and or lack thereof, depending on where you're at. Lily and I would like to live a place where we have fewer neighbors. We're kind of hoping this...
I'm working.
I'm kind of hoping this is our year. We're not... I'm throwing the mic at you if you keep going. I'm just gonna stick it to whatever's metal over there. Kitsune says cornfields. Oh, okay. You're just walking around the cornfields. Getting cornfielded, by the way, is not the same thing as just... Not that it's a pervy Urban Dictionary thing either, but like... It usually refers to like an alien abduction style death of some kind. Cornfielded? For those who still can't hear Lily, she said that's how I want to go. Ugh. Coming through. Coming through, buddy. Come on. Fucking hooking on everything. Get away, bud. Alright, here's the bike.
Get away from me.
No, I don't want to repeat everything you say.
No!
Hey, if you're going to go out in a cornfielding situation, that's premium content.
Hector's sniffing his own leg.
Oh. Yeah, and though the internet may not be better in a place where we'll have less neighbors, we do live in a fairly productive state about that kind of things.
We could just stay here and have less neighbors.
Yeah, I'm glad I gave you that microphone, because I'm not repeating that. But I did want them to hear it. Although I kind of like our neighbors. Get the old guy next door. We've got the one that minds his entire fucking business, even if there's like murderous shrieks coming from this place. They're usually Hector, but still. Yeah.
That one.
That one and that one. Who have not given one fuck since we moved in. Anyway. Track me. Get that zoom. unlock me. I think we're in the right place. We gotta wait and see the preview. Anyway, I hope you're all down for some spooky gaming, because...
What is this?
It's a little strange. It's like a necklace cord that it came with. I just figured if you fell asleep and rolled around on it, it'd be easier to find if it fell on the couch. It also has a clippy, and I almost got the clippy, and I was just gonna stick it to your drink. Alright, setting my timers. But I'm glad you guys, like, I'm assuming you're not unpacked and everything, but I'm glad you guys finished at least getting where you were going. I hope that's going well for you. Being in the birthplace of new metal. Because if I know where you are correctly, that's where Slipknot's from. They're kind of the quintessential new metal band. Okay. Starting the bike ride and the game. Kitsune says, yeah, not close to unpacked, but so glad to be moved in, yeah. I'm hoping Lily and I just find ourselves a nice little spit of land, enough internet to keep streaming, and just no neighbors to speak of. I think our dogs would benefit from it too. Okay, so now we're headed to the hospital, which the game has kind of promised is going to be the, like, worst section of the game. Worst as in horrific and violent, as many of our predecessors have already gone into the hospital and did not, in fact, make it out. But why is this gross-ass fucking stringy meat here? I do also need Croven in here, because he's going to tell me where the next kitty cat is. I did find out, by the way, it is a thing that I'm just going to include from now on. Every once in a while, people ask for advice on streaming, and we're not big streamers. We're nothing special.
Speak for yourself.
I'm a motherfucking delight, but we're not, like, making a success that's so explosive that anybody... But every once in a while somebody reaches out to me and goes, well, like, why do you do this or that, and how do you do it that way? And I've kind of come to a pretty good answer. At least in my own head. I don't know if it's necessarily something anybody else would care about. Honestly, invite your friends. Invite your family. Speak up and let them know you're doing this thing. Whatever that thing is. And you know why? I realized it's something I care more to do better. That Fred comes, and Croven comes, and that this is something I want them to come to and actually have a good time. That this is not an absolute slog for them or anyone else.
It is for me. I hate this game. And
incidentally, because I'm just going to talk over that. Kitsune's laughing.
Leon doesn't care about my joy.
You're scaring me. They've begun experimenting on people. This martial law is simply to have keep everyone in line. People are disappearing, Angela. We're being monitored at all times.
It's, shit. Alright, I already heard that. I already heard the whole Angela nonsense. But what I was getting at is that if you invite people that you care about, you'll instinctively want to put a little more effort in than if it's always strangers. That just felt, it didn't feel like a profound thing to think about, but it hit me that, like, we have Fred. I have Fred to live up to. Gotta make Fred proud, though. These streams aren't ever allowed to be junk. Not that, like, if it happens, it happens. Something sucks, it sucks. If it's a bad day, it's a bad day. They're allowed to happen, but, like, I try harder. And I don't know. I guess I kind of want to get an idea of whether or not people think that's good advice. Groven, welcome to the stream, coming in with an ahoy. Ahoy. And everybody's saying hi to Croven, and he's saying hi back. And Ruin's like, today is a bad day. I just now got out of bed, and I'm disappointed in myself. Honestly, Ruin, some days are just about getting to tomorrow that matters. I think a lot of people struggle with the ability to forgive themselves over a bad day. Not that I want this whole stream to become therapy, but I did want to know, does anyone actually... I don't know. Does that resonate with anybody else as good advice? Because, like, kind of getting prepared to, like, throw that out there, and I'm sitting here like... I'm gonna use you guys as my test audience. Despite the fact that you're my genuine audience.
No.
Like, I don't know how many people took forever to get to partner, and I'm like, why aren't you inviting friends and family? I understand that this is, like, not necessarily... Like, this is not Fred's jam. Fred doesn't give a shit, really, about video games, but this is also the only way she gets to explore the stories within video games. Were you knowing that it was bad advice? Or were you just knowing at random? Do you genuinely think it's bad advice, or are you just haranguing me? Okay. Ooh. I will say, like, again, on my deep dives into health and... on my deep dive into if Robert Kennedy Jr. can be the Chief of Health and Human Services, so can I. And I'm just gonna be... And I'm just gonna be sort of the counterweight to pretty much everything he says, probably. But, one of the things that I've learned that needs addressing sometimes is that there is, in fact, like, a debt to sleep that you acquire by not sleeping well. And not that you'll necessarily sleep longer. You won't, like... Not that you couldn't either, but you could technically put in, like, a 15-hour sleep day after not sleeping for 24, 48 hours. But it will hit you. You will feel worse when you do it. Because you're going to have, like, a lag to waking up the longer you expand. But I was going to get to, as Lily pointed out just now, you can, in fact, make up your sleep. It might not feel better right away, but it's one of those things you just can't hold against yourself. And as I said before, some days are just about making it to the days the days that'll matter. They can't all matter. They can't all be winners. And you're allowed to forgive yourself.
The worst advice ever is when people are like, live like you're dying. No, that's incredibly stressful. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Some days just suck and are meaningless.
Yeah. Damn, Skippy.
Jesus Christ, how are you feeling, brother?
Oh, disembodied voice of my wife I didn't murder and isn't haunting the house.
They can see my feet.
No, they can't. Right now they can only see this box up here of me on the bike. Ah! It's a ghost! I didn't mean to hit you that hard.
Just haunt you with my feet.
I'm not into that. Don't do that.
Step on your face while you're sleeping.
That's not going to, like, disgust me or anything, but it's not my kink. Ruin says, some days you gotta just exist, whatever way it is. And I think that's something you realize the older you get, though.
I feel so...
Seize the day. No.
We just got done dealing with our QuamiCon Symposium. We just had 3 of what feels like the most eventful days of the year for us. And you kind of ride that high into this weekend. And this weekend's going to be so boring, I picked up an extra shift at work. That's right. I'm going to have to work on Sundays now. I also don't work on Tuesdays, so...
I get to be alone.
With Achilles.
I've entered the A0 sector.
For now. We'll see.
Heading forward.
Okay. My character is Hello Tipaway. Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for maintaining your subscription 23 months in a row. Next month will officially make it 2 whole years that Tipaway has been supporting this channel and could have been burning that money for warmth, and that would have been a better use of it. But
Bring your friends and family and
For-
then tell them how much we suck.
I mean, self-deprecation's always been part of the Red Grim way. Carbine cartridge? What do you mean carbine cartridge? Do I have another gun? Where is gun? Ooh. Collect. Tipaway says, I've been playing Requiem, it's good. Well, thank you so much. As Kroven comes in to just crush Tipaway's heart with his 62nd month of continuous subscription.
Shut up, Robin.
Yeah, Kroven, making people feel bad. Kroven's my literal brother. He should be supporting this stream like that, but... Okay, so now we have a machine gun? Ruin says Requiem looks really good. Requiem is a game that I'm actually still holding onto a gift card I got for Christmas. Specifically to get Requiem. But I was able to get Cronus real cheap, and we're playing this first. Oop. Ah.
It really is something else.
It's an infinity of nothing! Nothing, nothing, nothing. Oh, right, and we offended our, our fellow buddy diver guy. Because he was all like, don't you like when I play piano? And we're like, yeah, but bro, we got a job to do. I'm on the clock, asshole, like, move it along. And he's like, how can you not enjoy this moment? It's like, because this moment is brought to you by Apocalypse. And I would like to, undo that. Yeah, I will admit I have done nothing to spoil myself of Requiem in any way, shape, or form. I have no idea what it looks like. I've just honestly got all of my faith kind of buried in Resident Evil right now, because lately they've just not really done any wrong. Kroven and I were replaying games that remind me they have done wrong. Resident Evil 6 in particular. But lately, they're 10 for 10. They're batting all of the thousands. And I think I'm gonna enjoy this one a lot when we get there. But for now, I want to see the ending of Cronus, The New Dawn.
Someone should.
I mean, I've been enjoying it the whole time. I would just wish the gameplay was more lifelike, alive, I guess is a better word. I wish it was more alive. Tipaway says, some parts were spoiled to me due to getting spammed about it on YouTube Shorts. I claimed on both Facebook and YouTube I have no interest in gaming content for the foreseeable future.
You know, you can click on those shorts.
Sorry. Take that, orphans. Like, I did have a few things spoiled for me in the somebody's revealed that people are dying of some new weird virus. It's all survivors of the Raccoon City incident. Oh no, Leon has disease. And so, like, technically he's dying, but you're also playing as him at top fucking form, so... You know, I'm not gonna make any distinctions on Capcom's most famous and possibly most favorited character of all time not dying by the end of the game, but no spoilers, please. But I have a pretty firm prediction. He ain't going nowhere. I might be mad at who they say died, though, even if they're not known characters. And I don't want that spoiled for me either, because that might impact the emotional state I go into the game with. It is, for sure, on the Red Grim Gaming docket, by the way. We will be streaming that. I hope you can join us. I also don't like being an early adopter because half your friends on stream don't want to come because they don't want the game spoiled for them. So, you know, take the time. Spoil it for yourselves. We'll play it on our damn sweet time. When everybody's biting their nails wondering how I'm going to handle something. Kitsune said, blesseth. Oh, my ghosts in my head are getting mad at me again. They're all like, I want to speak to your manager, and I'm like, I am the manager. Tipway's shouting out Snipe. Snipe has a different channel, Tipway, for his actual streaming. That is his little private stream. Where he watches from, mostly. And it is... Snipe da Kraken. Thank you, Kitsune. Kitsune typed it out for you. Okay, there's a thing to explode, but I don't see the explode. I do see a hop-along. The magnetic hippity-hops is real. Snipe says, sorry, putting my desk together. Is it a new desk, or did you have to unmake your desk and have to remake it?
Unmake your desk. Take apart.
Did you have to, misassemble your desk to get it home? Or wherever you were going? New home? Snipe says, new desk. Ah, I don't have a proximity mine. I can't throw it.
I feel like at a certain point, if you're moving, like, far, it's worth it to just, like, sell some of your big stuff and just buy new stuff when you get there.
Yeah, I could see that. Like, if you can only afford the one moving truck. Proven, I need you to hop over to YouTube and tell me where this next kitty cat is. Because you can't, like, as much as I want to speed up this gameplay, I don't want to miss kitties.
Pedal faster, Leon.
Shut up. There's no kitties to chase after. That is a moment that will probably make me giggle forever. Is the cat goes running across the screen and I'm like, oh!
Like when you lean when you're driving in a video game.
Kitsune said thanks for the shouts. Your eyes are always welcome to shouts here. If you're not following these lovely people, please do. But Kitsune said it's new desk also and said, and I have a new one too and a new PC I can finally play again. Raffle now. Granted, those were not the order in which she said those things, but it was the funniest way to read them. So I did. I am not, in fact, back where I started. Ruin says, yay! Agreed, yay. I will admit, the gravity thing does a good job at disorienting you, because you finally look around and you go, oh shit, I'm still not, like, straight. I'm still not, like, right way up.
Were you about to say I'm still not straight?
Who's 100% straight? Come on.
Come on.
Croman says, did you get Belbina? Which one's that? Is that the hospital cat? Because I'm in the hospital.
Rev capsules destroyed.
Oh?
Many of them.
Oh! We're in like a diver graveyard. Croven says, then yes. Ooh. I am actually elated with the intrigue. She's like, the pods were destroyed. And I'm like, okay, but like by who and for what reason? Okay. There's my timer. Kitsune says, I am a 100% straight, backwards and sideways. I bet, like, if you're, I don't know if you're being more facetious about your response. But 100% straight? 100%. Don't get me wrong, I've met some people who can't admit it to themselves, but like, men? Henry Cavill. Like, I'm sorry. Not gay, but would. If only because...
What is that from? Nobody's that straight.
From Archer.
Nobody's that gay.
Track me. Gotta bring the camera back down here.
Ray.
Yeah. Unlock me. Shut up, Gabriel. Unlock me. There we go. Kitsune says, I'm 100% going in every direction other than the right way. LOL. Croven posted Gus's location. During the gravity jumping section on the way to the hospital, enter after finding electrical fuses. As you jump from pad to pad, pad to pad, you'll eventually land on the other side of a building. Okay, so I haven't found fuses yet, so we gotta find Gus, ladies and gentlemen. This game is Cat Rescue, the game. I refuse to hear any difference. Yeah, like, there's... there's a few... Like, don't get me wrong. Like, you can be straight and still be like, nah, I'd give that one a pass. That's a thing. Get over it. It's fine. Burt Reynolds' mustache?
No.
Not all of Burt Reynolds, but that mustache
No.
would totally give that a pass.
There's food stuck in that mustache, you know it.
No, there isn't. He has a glorious, very clean, gorgeous mustache. I just realized wherever I have gone, I can't seem to get out of.
It clouds it a little bit because I actually don't like Burt Reynolds.
Well, there is things I don't like about Burt Reynolds, but I do think he was a very good actor, and there was a time where you could get me to watch just about anything with him in it, even though I was like, I don't think I'd let that guy anywhere near my house. But my God, can I not seem to stop watching? I cannot seem to stop watching Kindergarten Cop. Very garbage movie. Okay, I am very, like, not sure where I'm going here. But, like, come on, there's somebody. Ladies, Anya Taylor-Joy? Like, come on. All right, Lily, you name it. Where? Not that you're gonna be a good.
I don't. I abstain.
Not that Lily would make a a fair argument here, because Kitsune says, IRL, my doors swing both ways, but I'm not alphabet soup. The best way I can put it. I mean, that's fair. Lily swings both ways violently with an axe. But we found her a t-shirt that says that too. Tipwee Lurkin, thank you. I can't figure out how to get out of here, and I'm kind of very super awfully stuck. I can't go back the way I came, and I cannot seem to escape. Pedro Pascal, he just looks so cuddleable. Like, I don't even think anything gay would happen there. Just, like, whatever.
You can't tell me you could meet Pedro and not give him a snuggle if you...
Like, come on. Come on! Nobody's that straight.
Gillies has stolen my blanket!
Whose blanket? Come on, blank. Actually, it's all twisted up at the
Yeah,
end here.
under him.
Yeah, but that's not him stealing it.
He
It
stole
was
it.
laying, it was laying flat. You could get it. Like, like Lily was referring to. Psh, please, nobody's that straight. Yeah, I'm literally stuck between these two jump points and have like no means to. I'm not seeing a way out. Ah, wait. Oh, okay. Here we go. There's a sidewalk. I could tilt over the corner. This where it'll allow me back? Nope. Can still only shoot the same one. Kitsune says he looks like an older, more wrinkly version of Orlando Bloom.
Have you seen Orlando Bloom
Wrinkly?
lately?
I was gonna say Orlando Bloom's pretty wrinkly by now. What do you mean?
Orlando Bloom is...
Kitsune says no, LOL. Kitsune says, oh no, oh never mind, they're just twinning it. I don't think Orlando Bloom has the charm of Pedro Pascal, though.
Orlando Bloom is a year younger than Pedro Pascal.
I didn't expect that age gap was very different.
Pedro's 50 and Orlando Bloom is 49.
Lily!
I also don't think they look that much alike. What?
This thing's spitting on me and I don't like it. Make him stop.
What do you think?
Banana pudding. Hey, it worked. He's dead. Alright. Yeah, this game needs more of that shit. Hell yes. Why have we not been getting, like, those kinds of scares? I mean, I guess it could be tied to, like, having the essences in our body and whatever, or in our suit. Not exactly sure how this works. Oh, look, I can This is just gonna be this kind of this kind of stream. Look, Lily, I can make the two buses kiss. Look. Mwah, 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 mwah. What a weird day.
Where are you running to, Winston?
I hate that thought. I'm not repeating that.
What?
I was gonna say, now I made them kiss and I'm the tongue.
What?
I used it as a bridge, so I walked from one to the other.
Man. Take a break.
Well, you all got me talking about Pedro Pascal, so... Ruin says, this game gets weirder every time I watch. I'm here for it.
Sure it's the game.
Well... I feel like Tim Curry in that scene from, Home Alone 2. Where he's like, he's doing the same trick where he's like using the TV, right, to like intimidate people and whatever. And he's playing off the one thing, he's just like, you don't think I didn't see what you did? And Tim Curry's character thinks it's a person, so he's kind of arguing back, like, sir, I have no idea what you mean, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, you don't think I saw the way you were making out with my brother? And you just see Tim Curry just like, and you just see him kind of like look at the ceiling like, did I? Like this moment of just, and that's me right now. I'm just like, excuse me? Wait a minute. This is where, like, oodles and oodles of our predecessors died. To the point where one of our predecessors was like, I'm sealing this up, you idiots. Stop going down there. You're not helping. And that's where my characters decided, this is where I need to go today. Oh, yeah, good job, baby. Okay. The way down. I'm assuming this is the hospital. I'm liking the sound design in this area, and there's been freaky shit kind of like hinting that it's gonna be a big fucking problem here. I've got 2 ways to go, and I'm not sure which one to take first. Meanwhile, everything's just like snarling at me from I don't really know where. I'm assuming there's no bacon tree again.
Why are you being so reverent?
Yeah, it's a ambush. Ho 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 ho! Get torched. I'm not really sure where to hit you. Oh, but you're sure where to hit me. There we go. What I fucking thought. Ooh. Yes. Okay. Hey, that was totally worth it. It got me an upgrade area.
My anchor was destroyed. I'm unable to make any more dives. Although I managed to extract my target, returning to the terminal without the right equipment seems impossible. The only way I can be useful is to facilitate traversal through this sector for my successors. I intend to patch up what has been torn by the impact of the anomaly. I am initiating the Talos Protocol. Such is our calling.
Such is our calling. Does it sound like a toilet failing to flush? Trying to open a door. Okay, I got another core. I did find that machine gun is super useful. Now that I've actually found something to fire it at. And I basically looped around to another save station. Which is good! I have plans. Ooh, this is a thing that rate of fire feels very important. But the firepower of this gun's kind of already pretty good. The fact that it can vomit the bullets at a volatile rate, that seems more important than anything. Somebody left. Alright, we got uppies. I don't know what Talos Protocol is. I don't know if I would, Not a game. That wasn't a reference, was it? Is that the name of that other game? No, Talos Principle is the name of the other game. Oh. What did I pick up? Can't see this anomaly from here. It's probably my way I get back from later in the level. Unless I'm supposed to work out some kind of angle here. I don't know! I don't know. I don't need to know. I'm too clever to know. Well, what's everybody got planned for the weekend? I'll start. I have to work for my first Sunday in I don't know how long. And I'm whining about it.
It is so bad for you.
Ruin says, doctor's appointment, freaking out, and then buying freaking out about it, then buying a car. So what's the freak out, if you don't mind me asking? Although you're welcome to not say, although I am not sworn to any kind of HIPAA law, so... Kitsune says, unpack and stream, hopefully. Hell yes. The inaugural new home stream. I'll make sure not to miss it. Okay, so this was the extra explory part of the level. Ruin says, my mom died of cancer when I was 14, so I have a huge fear of that. A respectable fear to have, for sure. I won't try to convince you you're just magically going to be fine. But, it is the fact that you're going to go see a doctor, I'm hoping without some kind of increasing nudging from symptoms, means you're taking more responsible, proactive steps about your health. Usually leads to better results. So I'm rooting for you. And even on the side that it's that because you're doing that, it'll come out better for it. Ruin says, so typically I freak out about the doctors, and while I'm 37 getting my first car, and I'm scared of this of fucking this up somehow. It's not unreasonable to have not necessarily, like, having a fear of the doctor, I guess, would be considerably unreasonable, but having a fear of your health not being well isn't. We're Americans, after all. It's at the core of our very being to be afraid that we might in fact be sick. I, for one, have been just narrowly dodging diabetes for years. Like, me and my younger brother are the only two in our immediate family. I will scratch that he has a different mother, and I do not believe she has diabetes. But we're the only two on our father's side who did not immediately have it. And by immediately have it, I don't mean they were born with it. I mean, in direct relation. We have a heavy genetic predisposition, and me and my younger brother are the only two to have not gotten it yet. Hello, Fred. Welcome to the stream. Fred says, I can't hear you. Well, you're gonna have to turn it up. Fred says, because of me, I can't hear. It's not you. Oh, okay. That would have been... As Fred nearly instigates an entire panic in me and my stream not working. Croven says, I did not. You did not what? Croven also held out for a very, very long time, considering the rest of our family. Yeah, fat, lumpy Italian is our dad's wonderful contribution to our genetic history. Dodge diabetes. Ah. No. Croven is also not so far gone that he couldn't, that it's not like... At least I don't think it's a permanent state of being. But don't worry, Croven, they're getting certain dyes out of the out of Skittles and...
Can we, like, instead have candy?
Right. There's other places in the world that are actively, like, curing real disease and... Pancreatic cancer. Did you see that one? Pancreatic cancer may genuinely have a cure. But the United States will no longer have titanium dioxide in our Skittles. Oh my god, take that, rest of the world. I will note this is not a political stance. This is a health stance. This is a nutritional aggravation of mine. How many times people are like, do you know how many other natural dyes they put into our potato chips? And I'm like, that's not why potato chips are bad for you, though. It's the fact that they're, like, entirely empty carbs. Ruin says, red dye is made from bugs, so I don't know if I want natural. Not just bugs, Ruin. Parasite bugs. They're parasitic in nature. But don't worry, they are ground into a fine mesh before you even know what they are. Mush. Sorry. Whoop! No! No! I'm gonna get grabbed! I hate these things. Oh, it ruined my health. Ruin says, I'm not a fan of eating bugs. Yeah, it is pretty much one. I did see a video on that where Liam, one of our favorite internet personalities, mine and Lily shared favorite internet personalities, is sitting there watching a video on how they create red, like natural red dye. And they're like, you wouldn't want this. And he's just like, oh, so we're damned if it's synthetic, we're damned if it's natural. Like, we'll just put the dye in there. And like, okay, then people didn't buy it. Doritos already tried, or might have been Fritos, but one of the chip companies already tried to remove all that crap from their stuff. And literally just no one would buy it because it looked weird now. Their corn chips were actually corn colored. Ah! I can't tell if that one's alive. Kroven says just paint the food. Yeah, right? I mean, this current administration's eating paint chips as it is, so like... And alright, I'm sorry. I'm overdoing it. Now I'm mad at myself. Oh man, there's so many wall corpses. The kind that want to molest me. And I'm disapproving of their behavior. I don't think so. No means no. Groper, no groping.
Ew.
They're very gropey, okay? Crowan says, I was just about to say that. I keep hearing a Discord ping, and I hope no one else is hearing it. Every once in a while, my Discord on my main computer will just, like, turn its notification settings back on. And I personally like to keep them off because I don't like to hear that ping going off on stream all fucking day long. Kitsune says, like a good groper, State Farm is there. Ah! Nice! I will admit, I was kind of expecting another grope monster, and then this thing popped out. So, good on you, game. You got one jump scare. If only because my expectations were entirely too high. Ruin says, fun fact, women used to paint watch face with radioactive paint and would lick the brushes to clean them. Yes. The old way they used to do, what they call, night sight, dials and things. Which they still use to this day, it's just not the same material. We found other ways to make glow happen.
Then all their teeth fell out, their jaw disintegrated.
Yes, indeed. Ruin says, don't eat paint. I buried them. I swear they didn't suffer. I swear to God. And God was like, quit swearing at me. I don't understand where everybody got the idea they need to swear at me all the time. Not that it, like, hurts my feelings or anything, but, like, it's really hard to have a normal conversation. Hey! Quickie door. Oh, in the grope zone. I don't want to be in the grope zone. Ruin says, I don't believe you buried them. Yeah, he's referring to the fact that they became some kind of undead gropey monsters and came back for him. I'm assuming in that notebook.
Yuck. And or ick.
Ick indeed. Hard agree, Lily. Nope, 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 nope! You're groping right at me. Croven says if they didn't want us to eat it, then why'd they make it taste so good? Ruin says, I don't know, Croven, I ask that all the time. I have similar questions about why you can't have pet bears. Yay.
No.
If not friend, why friend-shaped?
It's bear-shaped.
Oh, yeah, another spider nugget running around. Please, if anyone is listening, we have run out of food and fuel supplies. I don't know how long we have left. You have to find us. I am giving you the coordinates. 20.05 east, 50.05 north. Sorry, 20 degrees 5 east. I don't actually know how to read coordinates out loud, actually, but I'm realizing I could find that on a map necessarily, but I cannot tell you how to say that.
Failure.
We are in New Dawn. We are dying. You want to talk about failure? This guy's like, this guy wrote something he meant to say on the radio. I don't Imagine being the wife of that guy coming home and being like, did you send out the emergency broadcast? He's like, I wrote everything right here. They should be coming any day now. And just the disappointment that would be on your face. Oh, shit. Torch him! Torch him! Go on, get up. I'm only gonna knock you fucking down again. Ooh. You. Ah! Ow! He punched me in my bum. After snot rocketing the place. None of this looks like a hospital, by the way. maybe that's a dumb complaint, but...
It don't.
It must have been Gabriel's apartment once.
Huh. Shit!
Please.
Alright, the game's actually figuring out how to be a little freaky, too. Puta! Puta.
Stuck out a hoop.
I don't get it.
I'm hilarious.
Oh. You think you'd show it off more?
Don't understand my intellect.
Lily has a very, what, British sense of humor? What are we saying? Shit. Psychic Rain! Welcome to the stream. How you doing today? Ruin says you're also not allowed to eat crayons, which rude. Psh, I mean, who told you that? Aw, Gabriel had a wife. Before he became a melty man in the basement of a horrifying steel mill. And then had his brain ripped out by a pumpkin-headed time traveler. I promise those are all sentences that make sense if you just happen to watch back the previous streams. Psychic Rain says, I'm good, long day at work, ordered a barbecue chicken pizza for dinner, so that's exciting. Hell yes, I am all in. When can I have a slice? How long until it gets here? I think my favorite kind of pizza although I'll say, my new favorite kind of pizza right now, overall. My whole brain just lapsed out of my head. If you were looking closely, it slid right out of my ear, hit the floor.
I pushed.
Now we just gotta wait for it to reboot. But my favorite kind of pizza right now is a seafood pizza. I don't know if anyone could hear that, but Lily said BLT pizza. Why lettuce?
An outlet.
Why put useless green leafy bullshit on your pizza? Lettuce is made of nothing. It serves no nutritional value whatsoever! No, I'm sorry. A lot of lettuce actually does. Most sold in the US is pretty much just water and leaf.
I like leaf.
Put spinach on your pizza.
No.
Why?
Too much leaf.
Fair, I guess. Kit, let's see. Scrolling back up. Psychic saying hi to everybody. Well, I went to read something, realized it actually wasn't the last thing I read, so I gotta go back up. Everybody saying hi. Ruin says, hope everybody's having a happy Thursday. Mine's okay. Thank you for asking. Or hoping, at least. Ruin says, I was supposed to go watch this show and crochet, and it's been an hour and I've just sat here. We're just so damn entertaining.
Yeah, I'm
Darn
supposed
it.
to be working on a blanket for Leon.
Is that what you were gonna do?
I'm not.
Lily's slowly building me a blanket that's gonna glow in the dark. I don't mind waiting however long it takes, even if I only get it for our 50th anniversary.
Leon's.
I'll get to wear it in my coffin one day. But Kitsune said, oh, yummy. And Psychic Rain says, seafood pizza. I never thought of anything like that. And I've also never had a BLT pizza, but that does sound good. Kitsune said, hydration. Hydration to you, too.
Couldn't you had lettuce is water?
Oh, yeah, you can hydrate in way better ways. Rain says, when I was in elementary school, I would play house on the playground. Yeah, don't.
No.
I don't need a mic. I'm not saying nothing.
I don't even know if they can hear me.
Yeah, I believe so, because they brought up the BLT pizza. Rain says, in elementary school, I would play house on the playground. We would eat leaves, and so that explains the way that I am. The leaves you ate were probably more nutritionally dense than lettuce.
Well, iceberg.
Most American-produced lettuce is pretty much the same garbage.
I ate ladybugs.
Fred also said, we can hear you.
Oh,
Fred says, why can't we see Lily? What do you mean, Fred? She's right here. Quit ruining my joke.
I live for that.
Rain says, ladybugs. And Kitsune said, ew. No joke. The whole story, Lily was just a huge fan of The Lion King. And was just Timon and Pumbaaing it. Hakunaing that old Matata.
He's not wrong.
Kitsune said, well, it's protein. Technically, yeah. Sure.
Oh.
Ah. There is a jump pad. Yes. Ah! Don't think so. You ain't fucking getting away from me. Get slopped, nerd.
Ew.
Kitsune says, and calcium. Probably more keratin than calcium.
Bugs carapace has calcium.
Are you sure? The calcium? I'm gonna Google that and be sure. Does that feel like it's not calcium? They're not exactly dairy drinking creatures.
You don't have to have dairy to have calcium.
No, that's true, but I don't think chitin of any kind is made of calcium. But I could be mistaken. I don't know that much about insects. Kitsune says yes.
The things I Google search.
That you already said no to, but you're doing it anyway. Kitsune says that's how eggshells get strong in free-range chickens. Fair? See, at least Kitsune hit me with like a cogent argument. Lily's just like counter-argument. No.
Ladybugs, and insects in general, contain calcium. Like many insects, they possess an exoskeleton and internal structures that contain, along with other essential minerals, iron, magnesium, protein, and calcium.
But do their shells contain it? It is... I didn't think of exoskeletal anything. But I guess it's technically a skeleton. Psychic Rain says, Google says don't eat the orange ladybugs. And Kitsune said, ta-da! They weren't all that around when you were a kid, so you probably didn't eat that many of them. If any. Disposal of bodies. Lack of fuel for crematorium. Lack of fuel for bulldozers. Digging ditches by hand is a waste of manpower. The number of bodies awaiting burning is increasing. Lily's gonna get me all hyped up on Rob Zombie.
Allowed to burn.
You literally asked me to do that specifically under a very unique circumstance, so...
Only under that very unique circumstance.
I mean, if you're not slamming in the back of my Dracula, I mean, you know, we're not...
Where even are we?
What kind of relationship even is this? Like... Rain says, pulls out a vitamins container and opens it to reveal it's just ladybugs. We have 3 cores! Do 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 means we can upgrade our suit with more inventory slots. The only thing we care about. I love that I love to death that is where I have blown most of my upgrades, is literally just in inventory slots. Why did firepower so expensive? I love that humor because it's just like the imagination of just like, it's just like, where have you been all day? I got you a frog. And just... just hands your boss a frog. What? And you just leave, because that's whimsy. You don't ruin it. Ba-dum-dum, ba-dum. Labadoo. Ba-dum. You want to save up for one firepower upgrade.
Now I want BLT.
Honestly, a seafood pizza sounds awesome right now. For those of you that haven't tried it, look for a place that does like shrimp and crab seafood pizza. Although the one place I know of around here that I can get specifically that does come with the added like misstep of over garlicking the shit out of it. And I like garlic, and I like garlic a lot. But man, when you can like feel it in your eyeballs, it's too much garlic. When I feel like we're killing Dracula's long range, like, it's too much garlic. There's such a thing.
Fire.
But a seafood pizza is really good. Although I also know one place that ruins it by using like full size to jumbo shrimp. And I'm like, how the fuck are you supposed to pick up the... You use the little salad shrimps, you bastard.
The little ramen shrimps.
Yes! So that I can pick up the fucking slice of pizza. You fucking nutbar. I know they watch this stream. I know they know I'm talking to them. Just like Henry Cavill and Pedro Pascal eventually check in. Just to hear me talk about how, you know, wood. I say that so casually, but let's face it. If it was Henry Cavill, it'd just be to make everyone jealous.
I just want to strangle him a little.
And how? Who doesn't?
I feel like that needs context.
No. For what?
Henry Cavill does jujitsu, everybody.
He does. Henry Cavill does indeed on... aside from, filmmaking and stuff, he does in fact do jujitsu. As a hobbyist.
Winston's breathing into my mic.
Okay. I am not finding my way through this level all of a sudden. I know I did the thing, and I know I did the thing to get me to advance, but now I don't remember which direction I needed to go to do the thing. There was a spot where if I could see it, I could activate the time shift and have activated said time shift, and now I can't seem to actually figure out where I did that. Because I am stupid. I think it's just up this ladder now that I think about it. Climb slower. We are running into our second ad break of the stream. There will be no ruining of the game by playing without you guys. I'm gonna get up and get a drink, in fact, and just kind of mill about until the ad break is over. If you're watching on Twitch. If you're watching this on YouTube, I have no idea when the ad breaks, if any, there are. And apologize to you, because I have no means of tracking when and if they're happening at all, so...
I don't.
And if you're watching this on playback, there's no ads, and you can skip this. You can just click ahead. I did finally get a comment about somebody going, just play the game, it's not like anyone cares. And I was like, okay, but you're not watching it live, so like... Also, I've decided a pet elephant would be awesome.
Oh.
They're so cute! And they think we're cute. You can literally get love that loves you back. Unconditionally.
Like a dog?
But the dog can't cuddle me instead of the other way around. Literally watching a video of them like going to drop off all of this like I don't know if it's sugarcane or what, but they brought like a load of stuff for the elephants at this place. And like the biggest elephant just comes charging up and like grabs this dude and like who's like on the truck and like pulls him off to give him a hug. Like he's like and he's kind of a little freaked out because he definitely doesn't live there or whatever. He's just a shipping guy. But it like grabs his arm and he's like hey, and then it wraps around him and just picks him up into the air and is just like and like squeezes him to his chest and then just sets him on the ground and he's just like, okay, thank you. Just laying there like, I thought I might die today.
I definitely don't need Achilles level neediness from a 2-ton creature.
But that 2-ton creature would be so useful. Achilles can't even herd chickens yet, and yet an elephant.
He could definitely hurt chicken.
Herd!
Oh. I need cheese and crackers. None left. Oh.
Lily, I'm all the cheesy cracker you need.
Ew.
The fuck you mean, ew?
Ew.
Cracker as in racial epithet for white people.
Ew.
And cheesy as in my humor.
Yeah. Ew.
Y'all, Lily making it weird.
Me?
Yeah.
I haven't seen your...
My sense of humor is very cheesy. That context is not new. I'm also corny. Do you want 2 of the stacks, or is one?
I don't know.
I'll just bring you 2, and if you don't open it, you don't open it.
Okay.
But I'm not getting up again. Well, at least until the next ad break. And I don't need you to cheese me. I have eaten enough today. Ugh. Okay, ad break should be over. We can carry on. There were some creepy noises of things creeping about in the creepiest of manners. Oh no. And there's time shifts where I'm rebuilding IEDs. Fuck. Also, and again, more a news topic than anything else I want to discuss. Did you see that one really invasive, persistent protester guy was out doing he was like got his megaphone and stuff and he was doing a protest? And he like sneaks into town hall meetings and pretends to be supportive, and he sneaks into right-wing protests and pretends to be part of them, and
then just ask them really poignant questions.
Or is shouting like the worst version of what they could be saying
yeah, okay.
He was protesting specifically, I think he was yelling at ICE, I think. But particularly that dude who lost to the letter S in fighting that ice sculpture. If you remember that guy. Who also got beat up in that crowd and then they pulled him out and saved him. That guy. Somebody sneaks over his head while he's talking into the megaphone and threw explosives at him. Like, used him as a prop to, like, get close enough to throw an improvised bomb that failed to work.
Thank God.
Yeah.
So, that dude's going to jail, right?
I fucking hope so. And just to be...
I'm assuming it's a man.
It looked like a man. And just for 100% clarity, they were trying to hit the ICE agent guy with the explosive. They just... Yeah, no, fucked up all the same. That is not how that should ever be handled. Okay, we're making mulch. Don't know if I'm getting attacked again, but I can burn all these bodies. And then they're just not a problem I have to worry about. Well, I didn't burn through any witches, but they are in fact orphans, and let's face it, who doesn't want to burn orphans? But yeah, I was literally like, every once in a while I see his videos, and I actually find them to be very ballsy and amusing. So I tend to actually watch his stuff. I also appreciate that he tends to call out hypocrisy on both sides, and I enjoy that. But yeah, I thought I was just in for him doing his usual shtick, and then these two dudes just come sneaking up behind him and throw stuff, which at first looks like very innocuous, but the thing like they don't show what it was, but that it functioned the way they wanted it to. Psychic Rain! Oh, well thank you for gifting a tier 1 sub to One Prismatic. Prismatic? Welcome to the degeneracy, should you happen to be here, lurking and or otherwise. Because, you know, some people lurk and other people lurk. But... Lurk.
I love how you know exactly what that was.
I mean, we've been referencing Schnarf a lot lately.
I was referencing. Never mind, I take it back.
Oh. Ace Ventura, then. Okay. I thought you were doing Snarf voice.
Blur.
Hello. Herk. Whoa. Crap. Whoop. And Psychic Rain is also subbed now. Thank you so much. Rain says, gotta save someone from the ads.
Doing Lord's work.
Big and ugly. Lord Croven's work.
Okay.
Ew. You are so gross. Ah! Fucking gangly little spider hoe. Woo! Got him. Glad I burned those bodies because that would have become quite a panic point.
I'm all full of references.
Huh?
All full of references.
I mean, that's not a bad thing.
It's a panic!
Wes!
Now Winston's laying on my mic.
That, yeah, I was gonna say, now you might want to move it. We adore the shit out of Nailed It. One of the many competition shows I might actually be good at.
They all say.
Although, to some degree, I think that's also why they would never pick me, because I can bake. I have made plenty of good baked goods in my
something
lifetime.
that extravagant in that short amount of time.
Yeah, but they pick people who are, like, already bad at just making cake in the first place. You know what I mean? Not that I would say no if they emailed me tonight going, hey, we saw your stream and heard you talking shit, bro. Like, put your money where your mouth is. Sign up. And I'd be like, damn straight. I get to go meet Nicole and Jacques. I get to meet Jacques. I get to meet Jacques Olette himself. I am in. Yes. I will totally yell Wes for no reason. And just have him, like, peeking out of the corner and be like, I just always wanted to do that. And now that I've done that, I'll get back to work. Thank you.
My life is complete.
Yeah, speaking of I'm not gay, but Wes. That gorgeous hair. It's hard to say no.
Giving Wes a pass.
You've seen him. Come on.
I've seen him.
Okay, so follow the gravity path up into that building. Just don't walk through it. Instead, look to your left. Huh. Oh. That's more walkway. I thought that would have elicited some amount of conversation. I figured people might have seen the show.
Apparently. Huh.
Kitty! I did it! Yes! In fact, it's probably what I'm going to fall back on when the stream ends. And I need to watch something while I'm not sleeping, because I do such a bad job. We found Gus!
Thank you. It probably wasn't easy to get, was it?
See these guys being head to butt over here?
Uh-huh. Bibula is the next kitty. Bibula. What? Blabbity boop. Literally just making up words over here. They're all made up. Which does mean the other direction I started to go is not the way forward and also might have goodies. But there is no way back, so no dice. Found the cat, moving on. Fuck me.
Not right now.
Really? It's actually getting jump scary and doing a good job of it in some places. Like, high five game, you're starting to make sense. And be freaky. Ew, this one's Donald Duck in it. Fuck. No, you don't. I didn't reach it? Crap baskets. Be done with him. Does nobody really watch Nailed It? It's starting to bother me now. Netflix show where they invite people who have no idea how to do the baking to compete in a bake-off where they have a extremely professional French patissier make like extravagant cakes, and then they get basically just randos to attempt the cakes. And Nicole Byer is hilarious. Jacques is is just charming. He's adorable. And then they invite like random celebrities to play their third judge. Kitsune says, I watched it with my mother-in-law but didn't pay attention. Ah, it's actually funny.
Oh.
It's such a fun idea, and I love that it is a competition show that isn't like... I'm just gonna say it. I hate most reality competition shows. By and large, almost all of them. Survivor, Big Brother. Like, there's so many of these, like, any Bachelor and or Bachelorette show.
You like Is It Cake?
I like seeing them make the thing that isn't, that they're trying to trick people.
You voluntarily watched Is It Cake the other day.
I didn't like the setup, and the host, I think, is creepy. And then he steals all my jokes.
They're his jokes!
Croven says, "Wheeze? Wes?" Because I've gotten Croven to watch Nailed It. Wes? Yeah. But, like, a lot of the reality shows, even Hell's Kitchen, and I'm a decent Gordon Ramsay fan. Can't watch it. Don't care. I hate all of the, like, side interview drama about where they basically just repeat themselves the same 50 dozen times. Where I, like, really need to be the best here, or, like, I'm going home. Everyone in Nailed It knows they're going home. It's just one of you might be the winner. Because it's a one-off episode, it's not... Although they did do, like, a bigger, long-form competition thing called their Big Bake Off, or whatever they said.
Mm-hmm.
Psychic Rain says, once you know how fake it is, kinda ruins it. How fake is Nailed It?
Or do you mean reality TV in general?
I was gonna say, reality TV has never seemed real to me. The Amazing Race is probably the only one that, like, caught my attention for, like, maybe the first 2 seasons.
I don't like The Amazing Race.
Thought it was fine in the beginning. But, like, also soured out pretty fast. I think a lot of the actual competition shows are pretty real. My brain's kind of failing to remember, like, the actual competition shows, though.
Physical 100.
Oh, Physical 100's real for sure. Ain't nobody would... There's no way you could keep all those mouths shut. Psychic Grain says, great competition show. Forged in Fire, 10 out of 10. We love Forged in Fire.
Yes.
It has that same energy as... not that Nailed It and it have the similar, like, vibe, because Nailed It's definitely more of a comedy. But the fact that you just one-off, one episode is one competition, you just get to see how it ends right then and there, I'm in.
They've done a couple of them where they're, like, a series.
Yeah. We watch BattleBots. Like, we love BattleBots. BattleBots is great. Kitsune says, another good one, Naked and Afraid. We have watched Alone. Every season of Alone that's come out.
Mm-hmm.
Never got into Naked and Afraid. Kind of not... I don't know, it just doesn't grab me. Alone, though, those are like pro-survivalists trying to get out, trying to eke out wins. I like watching the tattoo processes and stuff in Ink Masters, but it is one of those shows that the exact example of, like, uber drama I don't get behind and don't find entertaining.
I like the one where that one guy that was on Ink Masters, like, would redo people's bad tattoos.
Yeah, with the original, the first winner of Ink Masters. Ah! Crap. I'm hitting wrong buttons. I'm gonna die. Ah, I died. I didn't realize I was grabbed. That was bad design. Not that I couldn't have figured it out, but I couldn't tell I was grabbed. I just thought maybe first thing I did was like, oh shit, my controller died. Because I wasn't moving. Kitsune says it did grab you. I know, but it wasn't clear. One would hope it don't grab. I will say they did have a thing dropped on like Survivor, what is real and what isn't. And basically only when you're like in some kind of emergency situation are they going to like behind the scenes not let you die. But like there's been plenty of people who are like, no, we are not catered, we are not fed. Like, although at the same time to like make sure they get the same token, to make sure they get shots where they need them to be when they need them to be, they'll totally just helicopter people around and drive them around to just make sure they don't miss the opportunity to film. But by and large, it's still just, it is still technically a survival reality show, sort of. No, do I have to find Gus again? This is really far back. Cheat. We did watch Blown Away. Not that I didn't like the other lady's art. Like, not that I didn't think she had a bad art piece or something, but he just utilized so much technical mastery in his last piece. But hers was more art.
How did you get here?
Yay, I got Gus again. We got to pet Kitty a second time, so I died on purpose, just so everyone knows. Lily, I got to pet Kitty again. Don't have enough inventory space to carry stuff. Shit. I was even having a good time watching the German nailed it, because not that I'm super good at speaking German, but I do pick up on it really well. Still. Like, I can hear it and not get too lost. But they don't have the Nicole Byer charm.
Oh.
The other nailed its are very like, we're all three chefs and we're going to judge your cooking skill. Yes.
Nicole's over there like, Patty! Running around.
Or just expressly telling them to their faces how disappointed they are that they have to eat undercooked cookies.
One of the last few episodes that we watched, she sampled something, and my favorite is when she just goes, ah! After she puts it in her mouth. And she spit it out onto her plate, and then just set her plate down on the floor and walked away.
Yeah. She's great. She was great in Brooklyn Nine-Nine. She's great on Nailed. I wanna see butts. I'm gonna see butts. Alright, let's... Strategy, chat. We're gonna not die this time.
Okay.
Alright? You all behind me on that one?
Sure.
No, no. Like, some people have the problem of over insisting on strategy. I refuse to have that problem. Let's see. Talked Fallout's TV show to death. I don't watch Night of the Seven Kingdoms. Although I might. I'm quite undecided as of yet, though. Just realized. Never mind. I was gonna say, can I just toy with that again and... Fucking well done, noob. Stupid orphans. Fuck, 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 fuck. That's what you get. You wanted to win this fight? You needed a parent's permission slip.
Get it? Because they're orphans.
What? That.
Insensitive.
I'm not the one who decided to name the enemies in this game orphans and open up all the possibilities of humor that's going to come. I do apologize if you are genuinely an orphan and offended by those jokes. I don't know why they wanted to call them that. For a moment I was sitting there like, who's letting out a balloon really slowly?
Achilles is unsure of that. Now look what you've done!
But it
You have awakened the beast.
Kitsune says, I'm an orphan, but I don't care. LOL. Aww.
I almost made it worse.
What?
Nothing.
Do it.
No.
I know what you're gonna do.
Do you?
Yes.
You say it then.
Oh, no, then I don't know. I am just as lost as everyone else. I thought you were going to make Achilles getting up worse. And making the party popper sound effect. Yeah, that one. My confused boy.
He just licked my foot.
Now, for those of you who missed the beginning of the game, that is in fact what they named the enemies. The beginning, like, one of them pops up, you smash its head in, and then the character just goes like, I was assaulted by an orphan. I have destroyed it. And I'm like, what the fuck? That's such a weird thing to do and say and claim. No, no. Hey, no.
Don't you start either. You were asleep. He just wakes up growling.
Sorry. I covered Hector with the blanket so he wouldn't know, and then Achilles just immediately goes right on his head.
What a pain.
Good boy. You look sleepy, puppy. Crowit says orphan tears. I made that joke too. Just, I'm about to throw all your tears in a bottle and go trip balls with my homies.
Excuse me?
That is a song from our childhood called Orphan Tears by the YouTube band Your Favorite Martian. Which was literally a song about how they will go to a bar and get served orphan tears as a drink, and it turns out it's super hallucinogenic. And
I'm sorry I asked.
And the chorus literally goes, little children near and far don't know where your parents are. Cry directly in this jar. I will drink it at the bar. I remember that. Psychic Rain says, I miss Your Favorite Martian. Well, good news. They've recently returned. Ray William Johnson, the guy who created them, never actually went anywhere and just kept making internet content despite not necessarily making Your Favorite Martian music. Psychic Rain also said, what an era. It was a bit of its own weird golden age of internet humor. Before Google got involved buying out YouTube and turning YouTube into trying to do this weird, it's family friendly, but seriously, put the most disgusting content on here so people watch it, but then we'll ban you for doing that. But good job, do it again. And now you can barely say fuck. And by barely say fuck, I mean you can't say it within the first 15 minutes or their AI program will detect it. And if you say it after those first 15 minutes, you can label your channel as child-friendly. Apparently. Yeah, whenever the hell Google took over YouTube was not a good time. If only the people who owned YouTube knew what they had, because back then it was entirely user-generated and entirely up to advertisers as to what channels they would broadcast on. Proven says, or say it over 200 times in a video. Yeah, if you say it too many times, the AI might pick it up. But if you don't say it soon enough, you're still child-friendly. A commemorative diploma for Mr. Anthony Serma, the author of Workers Unite Monument. The author of a monument? Did he use a typewriter to carve it? What? For his contribution to the socialist visual identity of New Dawn, Minister of Culture and Sports, Andrzej Rashka. Rashka, I want to say. Croven says... Fuck off. Croven said Angry Joe found the limit by just posting YouTube videos where he said it an increasing number of times until YouTube went, that was 200 and that's too many. The Angel of Death himself visited me today. Well. Wait, this is Poland. The actual Angel of Death visited you today? Which one? Because there were a couple.
Mengele?
Joseph Mengele, Ito. Who else got that title of Angel of Death? It'd been cooler if the White Death had visited you. That's at least a Polish folk hero. Croven says it was in his newest Madden review. Why do you even review Madden at this point? Why does... I'll tell you what I'd do if I was Angry Joe and I made reviews of the Madden video game series. I would just re-upload my last one with little voiceovers of the characters' names that have adjusted in the game. Because that's pretty much what you could do. Wanting to sweeten the ongoing apocalypse, he promised to save my immortal soul. I, of course, approached this offer with reserve, having survived one end-of-the-world scenario before, when the Soviet army liberated the camp where I was supposed to die. Oh, that's dark.
Okay, so maybe?
Yeah.
The Angel of Death.
Maybe the Angel of Death, yeah. And for what? Just to start a new family, live another 36 years, and then watch my world fall apart all over again? Apparently, I had incurred a debt, which in recent weeks has reminded of itself with terrible force. Which in recent weeks has reminded of itself with terrible force. That is not correct English. From such debt, there is no escaping. Croven says he did that for 2023. I'd do it every year. Every Madden that came out, I'd just repost whatever my first Madden review was, and then just have, like, moments where my video would pause and just change the names from... I was about to try to name 2 football players, but I don't even think I could fucking do that right now. Croven says they forgot to change the 2022 banners in the stadium. Right, and because of this, if he takes me, I am certain the wheel of my fate will turn again, and so I stopped caring about being saved. All I care about is you. Ah. Therefore, I told the angel I would agree to his service on one condition. The debt. Oh, somebody was into, like, ancient Greek carving, except of Ken dolls. What, all of this flesh-mutating, rot, gore, explosion extravaganza couldn't handle having a fucking stone penis?
Because the Greeks totally just put penis.
Little baby ones.
It was a cultural thing, actually. We're considered unintelligent. So they
imagine that, though. It's 100% true, but just like, really?
Look at this barbarian.
Why, he looks like he could please 100 women. That's how stupid. Just what?
It's considered, like, brutish. So, when they made statues of important people, they gave them baby people.
I wonder how many of them were upset. Doesn't look like mine at all. Ruin just says, dude. Ruin says, I'm cooking dinner and it has been a shit show here. I imagine we're not helping. Honestly, I want to look up if that's true or not. I wonder if that's apocryphal. Okay.
Why did Greeks
Carve baby
penises? Just more things to go by searching.
Ah, the tree of Gondor comes to my aid. Other way, please. Ruin says, "Oh, I missed like the last hour of stream?" Question mark. The nerve of you.
Ancient Greeks depicted statues with small penises because they conveyed their core values of ideal masculinity, which were to symbolize intellectualism.
You can do it.
Moderation and self-control. Conversely, large genitalia were associated with barbarians, fools, and uncontrollable lust.
Alright, I'll give you that last one, maybe.
A small, flaccid penis represented a rational mind over primal urges.
I love how times have changed, because we definitely don't think... We've definitely come to believe the opposite these days. We see somebody who's, like, brutish or, like, obsessed with, like, the more toxic elements of masculinity and go, wow, small dick energy over here.
Yeah, it's moderation, self-restraint, and symbolized being rational rather than by being barbaric desires.
I feel like the carver, the statues, was not of particular endowment. And made that excuse up when he failed to carve. Like, imagine, if you will, he'd just, like, he's carving Marcus Aurelius, and he's never seen Aurelius naked, so he's kind of just carved this general gorgeous man, and then carved this tiny penis, because he's only seen his own. And then Marcus Aurelius walks in and goes, "What the fuck is this?" He goes, "Oh, and, it's because you're just so intelligent."
So part of this description
Ruin says, "I'm so confused."
as artistic convention. These
Ho!
statues were idealized, emphasizing
Fuck!
a gleaming chest, broad shoulders, and a small, tucked away, or flat.
Ruin says, "I'm so confused. Why are we talking about tiny peepees?"
We're talking about how in ancient Greece they made their statues tiny peepees.
Yeah.
To symbolize intellectual.
Yes.
That they thought it made you look brutish.
To have a big schmack.
So they purposefully made all of their statues that way. Achilles.
Ruin says, "Oh yeah, that was cool." It was?
Then it was.
Not that I'm one to, like...
Sorry. Okay.
Croven says, "I have a raging brainer." Nice.
Gross, Proven.
And Ruin says, "Yeah." It just feels like one of those things that's, like, anecdotally just not true in the reality. Like, if you could time travel and actually go back and ask the guy who carved the statues, and he'd just be like, "I didn't know what their penises look like, so I just carved them all the same."
I understand what they're saying with the symbolism of it.
Sure. I think he just had an itch.
So spicy.
It's still judging people for how they look, and
Yes.
I still find it stupid. It's still not observing people for who or what they are.
Don't pretend you're not looking at me. No.
Don't have the inventory space for...
He literally was like, no.
Sit.
So he literally looks away and then looks at me out of the corner of his eye. I see you, not me.
Yeah. It's still having unrealistic expectations of someone else and their body that... I don't know. I'm glad to be living in an era where we're slowly starting to become genuinely enlightened about the idea. Where, like, none of that matters. Ruin says, okay, back to food. Okay, good luck. Have fun with your disaster.
She had to come back just to see why we were talking about.
Yeah. I'm still just imagining. It's weird to imagine that time, and it hits in this way of, like, how parody movies come up with their jokes, because, like, and not good parody movies, but just any parody movie, where just, like, they're all hanging out in the university and discussing things, and a guy comes in and goes, I believe I've discovered the cure for our
Problem.
yeah, he, like, walks in and has come up with, like, the cure for the flu or whatever, and they go, psh, look at Big Dick over here thinking he has a brain, get out of here, and they just shove him out. He gets pushed down the stairs for being just...
We went on this deep dive already of the person that came up with, like, modern doctoring.
Yeah.
And then we lost it in the cases.
Dear Comrade Konarski, this has outgrown the capabilities of the local police, and I must formally request it be transferred to your office. We are unequipped to handle the growing number of mysterious homicides. The morgues continue to discover strange markings around the victims' heads, and our investigation has run into a dead end. Our investigation has ran into a dead end. That's not good English either. It's run into a dead end.
Run in.
Yeah, it says has ran. It's double past tense. The only tangible lead we have were testimonies of people who witnessed mysterious individuals dressed in heavy military gear resembling diving suits. We suspect these might be the agents of Western intelligence, but they have covered their tracks well, too well for us. Even if they were to identify and confront the perpetrators, I do not believe we possess the resources to carry out the arrest. Commissioner Michal Rybeck.
I think they're allowed to have bad English. Are you pronouncing it that way?
You don't know if I got it right. You'd need to twist Tipley's arm to come back here and tell me I did bad. And until then, you remain unproven.
Just throwing a guess out there. But that's not how you say it.
That's a big penis intelligence you're swinging around there,
Listen
Lily.
here. Does it weigh you down when you walk?
Yeah. Like, it's just interesting to think about what the insults could have been.
That's where, you're saying low.
One of the original versions is do your balls hang low.
That's why I said it.
And then it's just whether or not you learned it to the sailor's hornpipe, or learned it to, shit, what is the Americanized version? That one! Yeah, it's either sung to that or it's sung to, do your bells hang low? Do they wobble to and fro? Can you tie them in a ribbon? Can you tie them in a bow? Do you get a funny feeling when you're swinging from the ceiling? Oh, you'll never be a sailor if your bells hang low.
I mean, that's the same tune.
It's not. They're different. You either have the continental marching tune or the sailor's hornpipe from, like, what's it called? Popeye? No! No! I'm getting molested! Off ye gropey bastard! Darn it! Somehow the gropers always manage to get a drop on me first try. I know! Oh! I just realized you and I did do the same one.
Yeah.
Yeah. There are two different ones. There is the continental marching theme, and they're similar cadence, but they're different notes. Alright, Hospital, you are so far not super interesting. What now? That's right, and I'm not even going to knock on wood about it. Hey, we found a save station.
It's interesting, it makes me think of, like, our other discussion, makes me think of, like, weird compliments in different cultures.
Mm-hmm.
Like, in Japan, it's a compliment to tell somebody they have a small face.
That's weird, but yeah. I don't know if I've heard that one. But, Dude of Dudes, welcome to the stream, saying, how about a door? I did, in fact, take that door just back there. How you doing? How's your Thursday? Do I hear the lady of the land? No, that's just Lily.
Shut up, Leon.
For Lily's context, you know Dude of Dudes. Karate things. Dude of Dudes is laughing at that. Laughing at you!
And I can that.
The music's getting awfully dramatic for this.
Getting awfully Devil May Cry in here.
Indeed. Dude says, I have yet to post those pics. Ah. Well, I hope we see them prominently when you do. As long as it doesn't start going Fahu Dores or anything like that.
Ahu.
whatever the thing is from the Grinch.
Yeah.
I definitely thought it was Fahudores. Thought there was definitely a D in there. Very... Is that why the other divers couldn't survive in here? It was just so damn dramatic. Dude of dudes, welcome to Cronus, the New Dawn.
My work is endless. My failures are numerous. I managed to set up an Arc-class outpost, but I still can't produce enough power to carry out my plan. Every time I manage to weld something else rips. Yet, I must try. If I succeed, I might be able to stop the anomaly's negative impact on the surrounding area. Only then will I be able to deliver the long-acquired essence to the terminal. Such is our call.
Waiting out the ad break. I don't hate the soundtrack at all. Actually, kind of wish it would have done more of this to begin with.
I wish it had done anything to begin with.
Yeah, it's very easy to say this game's a little up itself with how it introduces the game and how it does things. But now that we're here, like, I don't think the payoffs are doing a horrible job at all. It's starting to get me with a few jump scares. It's starting to, like, there's whatever that epilepsy-inducing decision is. Just
Fire, maybe?
Just rave crates. Alright, waiting out the ad break. You had an opportunity, but the weather ruined it. Welcome back, people of the internet, from the ad break. All you missed was me doing saving stuff and some choral music that was pretty cool, so if you're bummed you missed that, you'll have to watch the playback. Hate when I can't carry things. Actually, that was a dumb idea because I still can't carry it. Just wasted a shotgun shell. I also realized I mentioned, like, oh man, I don't mind that the game's going all evergreen on us, without realizing that that is context only I would understand at this moment. Proven might. But it's from the Cowboy Bebop soundtrack. Head for the hospital in Sector A0. Head for the dive point. This is the way. But welcome back. Hope you all are having a lovely time.
I don't suffer.
The game is surprisingly light on some crafting materials and very heavy on the other. All the chemicals you could wish for, none of the metals. Oh, there's the strobe light again. Boom, 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 boom. Alright, I take it I'm about to find a big, nasty, gross thing that's going to try to splatter me across the scenery, as well as the corpse of my predecessor. Again. None of these corners have goodies in them. And I find that disappointing.
We are unable to accept any more patients. We can't let the same thing that happened in the steelworks happen here.
These people need our help. We need to be there for them.
But not at any cost. We must still exercise caution.
I'm afraid it's too late
Caution.
for caution.
What are you talking about?
It's already happening everywhere. And no matter how hard we try to isolate, nothing can stop it.
Dudes said, so when are we going to start Kier Amino? What?
What?
You what, mate? Hearing Amino? Who the hell's Amino?
Acid?
Different kind of acid, maybe. Although I do consume plenty of amino acids too. You mean my wife? Because normally she's on camera and everything. But she's sitting at the other end of the couch and just doesn't really want to participate that heavily today. I don't know what you mean by amino. I'm lost. Missing context.
Milk. Potato.
Instructions unclear, neck caught in blender. You were saying a bit about creepy music. Oh, I don't really know what you mean by amino still, but no, I was doing like, it wasn't necessarily creepy music, it was doing like viral music. It's a song? Fair enough. No, they went like full-blown choir music like it was the Stray Dog Stride episode of Cowboy Bebop. No, not Stray Dog Stride. Stray Dog Stride is just full of upbeat jazz. I guess if you picture him getting thrown from the stained glass window, that scene. Alright, where the fuck am I now? Oh. Devil May Cry is not a bad way to put it either, but it lacks the coal chamber metal. Alright. We have found the thing. Era Amino. Not familiar. Time to die. They're gonna search every crooked nanny.
Temporal destination reached.
Bubala is found in the operation block by the morgue in the Unity Hospital. Can only be reached after obtaining the access card that opens more areas of the hospital. And we are officially in the hospital, I think. Have the missus look it up, says dude.
Oh.
Well, you heard her. The madam.
Definitely not.
I'm recording these reports of work here for you. Maybe any of these
What's wrong with that?
if there is any future, of course. The hospital is perfect and received
I couldn't possibly think of a problem.
medical supplies. I have to keep trying.
We need a key for this door. I just realized there's somewhere I needed a key for that I didn't find the key and go back. I finally let myself actually miss something. On that note, I did bring my bolt cutters for this room. Oh yes. It's gonna be a good day. Although it pretty much has been. Find the key. Oh, how happy you will be. Maybe. I have also found that exploring can lead to ambushes just as much as, you know, good things.
No.
Yeah. Never! A key to the guard room in the hospital's main hall. Well, now. I'll need to find somebody's eyeball. Or fingerprint. Or finger ball print. Oh! Oh, Veronica.
Do you read me?
She's the lady who escaped me last time.
This is Dr.
Sorry, Veronica. I didn't realize that's how they said it.
Help. Can anybody hear me?
Oh,
Shit. It's you. You are a stubborn bunch, aren't you? Well, tough luck. Guess you won't get me as long as I'm stuck here.
I'm not here for you. My target is Dr. David Zibbert.
What?
Libbert.
David. And how has he done you wrong?
He possesses the information I'm after. I am not here to hurt him. I'm here to
Extract him? Yeah. I know all about it. Hate to break it to you, but you're wasting your time. If you're looking for information, it's me you want. David and I, we worked together. There's nothing he wouldn't tell me.
Oh.
And I can share whatever I know.
I need to know everything.
Not explaining that one. I'm just leaving everybody to stew in the mystery of what the hell we mean by that.
Yeah. I'll tell you everything. But first, you'll need to get me out of here. You're good with that?
No tricks this time.
All right.
All right.
As it cuts to my pumpkin-headed
Any
visage.
idea what's
And I'm like,
blocking the
right.
elevator?
Biomass. It seems to have accumulated here in order to form a nest.
Fuck. We need to get rid of it.
I can't burn it. It's covered in sand.
And
Meh.
it regenerates too fast, I know. But we could use something we were working on here. A sort of toxin? The problem is, you can't just inject it anywhere. We need to find the right spot. It's heart.
Is it glowing?
You need
Because
to get
that's how video
traces
games
of
typically
formulas.
go.
They're designated Z5.
C66 and X44.
Find them and I'll tell you how to mix them.
Where should I look?
Check the infectious diseases ward, the medical supply perhaps, and hell, let's try my office too. It's in the
Yeah, you just keep
administration
random harmful chemicals in
On my
your
way.
office.
Keep this channel open.
section. I'll try to
I
guide
see
you
how
through this
your
mess.
wonderfully designed quarantine methods worked out for you. Ruin says, I just realized my kids are the kids from the Wild Thornberries.
Wouldn't expect.
Alright, next save room I find. We'll, get out of here. Excuse me. Whatever, it's just hiccups, man. See?
Raw.
Angela. So you ended up here.
What to do? What next? I was hoping to find her here. Sneaking into the hospital wasn't that difficult. Everything's out of control. Chaos everywhere. It's like some kind of war here. So much pain. Everyone is begging for help. Some for death. The doctors are doing their best, but they just can't manage. Maybe Edvard was right. Oh, Angela, you... Honestly, you twit. For those of you who don't remember Angela, or maybe didn't see that stream, Angela is a character we encountered when we found a guy who was trying to convince her that our character, a time-sliding super soldier from beyond all time and reason, genuinely exists and were somehow some kind of danger to humanity. He may have very well been right, but he was trying to tell his girlfriend at the time, Angela, about it, and Angela was all like, you're kind of crazy, and I don't really get it. But he convinces Angela to join him in this special little bunker he built where they were safe. And then I show up to collect Edvard's brain. With super weird arm scalpels. It's strange. It doesn't matter. But I show up, and Edvard's like, holy crap, look, Angela, they're real. And she goes, oh my god, your conspiracy theories again? Fucking A, I knew you would never change. And storms off. When we, the 7-foot-tall mechanical beast of hell that he's been describing to her, physically shows up and presents itself, she literally goes full Orwell with no need of anyone to tell her to reject the evidence of her eyes and ears. And is just mad at her boyfriend for being, what, right? It was very concerningly weird. And then she ran off, to which Edvard's like, no, we have to save her. And we're like, yeah, she dies, bro. It's fine. I'm from the future. I already know these things. To which we leave him a crying mess on the floor and then rip his brain out.
Rude.
Yeah, well, I mean, he was also a nut bar who was, despite being right, was entirely too unhinged.
That's where my office is. Please don't mind the mess.
Acknowledged.
Don't mind the mess in an actively incipient apocalypse. No, I was going to yell at you.
Heavily.
Yeah, I was going to yell at you for firing your, what, maid? Oh! Give him a bop! Sneaky little orphans.
There are bullet marks everywhere.
The army must have gotten here after the steelworks spiraled out of control. I think they were looking for Zibert. They encountered the infected patients and panicked. Shooting began.
I'm gonna regret letting that one crawl away. Oh no. It's a nursery. Well, at least it's a very clean and not very coated in blood nursery. Step up on Dead Space a little bit. Where when you found the babies, they were just crawling bombs. Dead Space had no fucking chill. Oh. Is that just a Metal Gear at the end of the room? Honestly, you can keep it, man, if it means so much to you. That is one of the things that I find this game has a very nice touch, is like, look at him. He's just over here suffering and would like to be left the fuck alone. You got it, man. I'm on my way. Yeah. Kroven says, Metal Gear? Oh. Ooh!
I forget that that's okay.
Ah, yeah. I let you live. This is the thanks I get. Although I bet if I crawl back there, that other person's probably still just lying there. And if they're not, I'm gonna be mad. Darn it! No. Well, the last group of them they let me let live, I actually let live. The game wasn't a dick about it. It wasn't a hambush. Build a groper. I do also find whatever the hell bullets I'm slinging are probably not so unconventional that conventional weapons don't still do the job. But I guess if they're getting caught off guard and in a panic... Goddamn snot weasels. Ah, ew. Goddamn snot monsters. Tell Zibbert that he needs to see the bodies we took to the morgue yesterday. It's urgent. We had quite a fucking surprise this morning. Is he so tired that he sends us them half dead? Oh boy. Oh wait, we're headed to the morgue? That's where the kitty is! Bubala! The operation blocked by the morgue in the Unity Hospital can only be reached after obtaining the access card. Oh, place looks awful. I probably shouldn't have done that at first. Well, I should have properly looked around. Hell, I don't even know if I'm going the right way here. I could be really jumping the gun coming this far down. Fuck. Y'all gotta stop messing with my optics here, because snot crawlers! What? Oh man, the game is actually starting to learn how to be scary.
find the passage in the underground, but...
Yeah, it's locked. Obviously. Try searching by the morgue, would you?
There was a hole here. It's gone now. After an in-depth analysis of the boy's body, it has been concluded that he was not infected with the unknown virus. His body does not reveal pathological conditions of the bones or skin. No lesions on either surface. Either? He only had 2 surfaces on his whole body. No infection on the internal organs were observed. However, it is difficult to assess what the immediate cause of death was due to the marks around his cranium. We suspect severe cerebral trauma. It also appears that he was exposed to a powerful electric shock. The exact time of death is also difficult to assess. Sorry. The cause of the boy's death somehow altered the decompensation process. Rigor mortis was not observed either. Further investigations recommend, particularly given the similarities observed in other cases. So I'm assuming this is a morgue's statement on what our little brain-sucking essence removal technique does to somebody. Making it all the more annoying that it doesn't just show it. We're not even, like, scalping them down to their brain and, like, just slurping it out of there into a weird essence collection jar. It's a zap that just destroys the brain through intense electromagnetic. No. What the? Lighting? It's an old school lighting jump scare, eh? No. Oh, it's really knowing how to mess with visuals and stuff now, but I'm not really sure what it's... The one time it did it, it actually made me waste ammo because it made it seem like I was getting friggin' surrounded. And I was getting ready for a big fight. Opened fire, only to have it be, haha, it was just fake. Doctor, you have to help me get my son back. What they showed me is not him. It's some other boy. Very similar, but not my Marcel, believe me. Another helplessly heartbroken mother is looking for this boy. But this can't be my son. He wasn't murdered. He was taken. The police won't talk to me anymore. They tell me I'm crazy, but it's not true. They want to silence me because they know my husband is a military man. They don't want this to spread. I beg you, Dr. Zibbert, you're my last hope. Lydia Marjek. Lydia Marjek is, if I remember right? Yeah, I have Lydia Marjek in my phylactery. We, already acquired her brains. Now we're gonna get frickin' assaulted. Yep. We're getting like upside down or something. Not really sure what to make of it, really. No, I left you alone. I was good to you, Mikey. Oh, crap baskets. Don't think so. Torch him up. Woo! Juke him, juke him, juke him. How about no? Ow. No. Double no. Woo. There's one left. Oh. Ah. No, it doesn't.
Seems suspended between space and time.
We, like, are starting to get time slid by the anomalies itself. Is the time travel starting to get defensive? An insane prospect, to be sure, but kinda love it. Doesn't, like, make what I would call sense, but I like the idea that the time travel mechanic is literally fighting back.
Ma'am, I know this is hard, but your son is not missing. He's dead.
No, that's not possible. He is alive.
Ma'am, you saw his body.
Yeah!
Yes. But those marks on his head. Did you see them, Doctor? Everyone has them.
Everyone?
Everyone they have taken.
So Mom even understands this to the point of that just because his body is there doesn't mean we still didn't take her kid's brain.
Gabriel's condition is deteriorating. He has stopped responding to any stimuli. He has a high fever. He's delirious. His brother asked if we could take him home. He knows we can't do anything for him. Roy, still the same thing. Messenger.
Okay. Operation blocked by the morgue in Unity Hospital. Only be reached after obtaining the access card that opens more areas of the hospital. I keep hoping I just find a save station so that we can wrap this up here. Ew, poo bucket. It's squelching right at me. Self-defense, you all saw it. Ow! Fuck! Oh. Yeah, oh, it snotted up everything. Ugh. Ah, I missed it. Oop. Ah. Oh, there's so many snot babies. Why? Oh. Damn it. Eh. If we get hit again, we'll be all good then. Play it smart. Dude says, sorry, I sneezed. Well, watch where you blow your nose next
Cover your
time.
mouth.
Yeah. Don't sneeze next to the big fleshy buttholes with teeth. B-Wing, Operation Block, Administration, Morgue. I feel like that sign is not accurately depicting where we're going anymore. I also do not believe I have found the access card. At least I have enough torch fuel. Dude says, how to respond to that? I know... No, I do not. Here's another one that's just like chilling here. Why can't you just sit there and be miserable like when you were human instead of an orphan? Such an awful naming scheme. Okay. I have a feeling this is where I'm gonna get... Fuck. This is where I'm gonna get ambushed again. Forget what I was about to say otherwise. No. Double no! I am out of ammunition. Fit on a brick stick. Oh, I'm not out of ammunition, but I'm close. Closer than any one man wants to be. Nice. Dude says, might need to work on that aiming. I mean, I have missed very precious few shots in this game. I'm actually decent. It does stand up to the scrutiny of the aiming factor in the game, though. You have to charge all of your bullets to get the most out of them. And, kind of makes things wiggly and not necessarily compliant.
Technology. The path has been paved.
Okay. I found the save station, so we can call it here. What? IHS.
I need a key.
Yeah, we do need a key. I assume I need to put whatever goes here and I will get a key? Here nor there, store the core. Pop out my remaining stashed handgun ammo, because that's empty. Sell my valuables. valuable. I don't know why I said it like I had plural. I can upgrade the punch of my pistol again, which I think is prudent. Not really worth another 10% of my reload speed. Might want to save again? Well, this is where we're ending, so of course I'm going to save. I was just going to finish all my upgrades, repairs, and or stashing. Which I actually should have... Nah, I don't really have enough to go talking about stashing stuff and meaning it. Maybe the pyre on the grounds that I have the ability to make an additional 2 of them and carry the 2 instead, and I'll have a backup 1 in storage. But I should really save it till I find all the chemicals to make more shotgun ammunition, which I'm only missing 1 chemical, so that way I have a little bit of play in my gun work. But that's what gonna do it for us today. Not gonna lie, I kind of wish this game was this scary all along. Not that it's like... It does not have the, like... It does not have the grim inhumanity of mouthwashing. It does not have the genuine horror, that like, oppressive nature of things like Bloodwash or...
Where is everybody?
Shut up, Gabriel.
I'm so alone. I feel nothing.
Okay, that's enough. That's enough whining from Gabriel. Position 1. But, like, it finally has found some jump scare legs. I'm liking that the time mechanic is slowly evolving into a thing that also hinders your progress and isn't just a background ancillary excuse to change locations. It's, you know, it's not just a map switch. It's actually kind of screwing with you a bit. So I'm finding myself just enjoying this game more and more as it went on. I'm just mad that it didn't do it to begin with. Like, why didn't we start off with this just coming at your face with teeth and bullshit? Are you talking to the dog or the blanket? Well, the blanket contains my wife, but the dog is pretty cute. Either or, really. Technically, I'm talking to you guys. Yeah, I guess really that's just the core of my disappointment when it comes to Cronos, The New Dawn, is that it is one of those games that is just trying to do that, like, oh, well, oh man, are we gonna do that slow burn? Yeah, well, you burned so slow, everybody took their marshmallows, chocolate, and graham crackers and went the fuck home. Nobody wanted to be out until 3 in the morning to experience the joy of a bonfire. Okay? Slow burns are great when that slow burn really knows how to pack in the tension, but we have to know what the threat is. We have to know what the goal is. We have to know what... There has to be a reasonable understanding of why the threat matters beyond just knowing what the threat is. Otherwise, it doesn't matter. Dude says your wife is a blanket? That's far from what I said. My wife is under the blanket. So, I don't know whose story decision it was to go with slow burn when you had a genuine freakiness to actually mess with. The collected essences piling up in your brain and slowly driving you nuts is pretty cool. And I like the armor and technology, and this game has a lot going for it. I wish the gameplay was just a little bit faster and more intense. And obviously I just wish these scares came at you from the beginning. Frankly, I don't have a good excuse as to why you would have withheld them the way you did. What? My apologies. But I'm figuring out who we're going to go raid. We're going to go raid Winsome Whale Shark. Because I believe, it can't be 100% certain, it is their turn to receive the raid. They're playing something called Frog Gonnet. I'm sure, knowing Winsome, it is a whimsically hilarious, possibly horrifying affair. But I've never heard of it whatsoever, so we're just gonna go raid. They're just a nice person. They're friendly, and if we're ever actually streaming beyond them, they raid us back, so it just doesn't happen all that often, because usually they're starting the hour I'm ending. But it just is what it is. So I do so hope, slight bit of fear of that name, Winsome Whale Shark. No, don't worry. There's nothing to worry about at all. Just, you know. So just make sure you swim dead in front of, like, the big sharp teeth, because that's where the eyes can see you best. Otherwise, you'll be fine. I mean the game they're playing. Looks like an adorable pixel art affair. That very possibly could turn into a very grim, dark, horrific experience at any time. It depends. She plays all kinds of stuff, so no clue what we're in for. It's always a grab bag. At any rate, I hope you all have a lovely weekend. We will be live again Saturday morning. My brother and I, Lord Croven, in the chat, will be playing more Resident Evil 5. I will admit, we might be getting Resident Evil'd out and not want to... I mean, I want to beat the professional difficulty, but, like, we're seeing a lot of stuff that's coming out that would be really fun to co-op. And I don't know if necessarily we will be able to, but it would be really nice to kind of jump ship, switch gears, play something different, get a little more energy. If you want to see whatever's going on more with this game, we will likely be playing it again on Sunday, because it's just one of those games that I want to finish, get it out of the... Like, I want to get it done. I'm already kind of in the idea... kind of already consumed by the thought that this game, with its time travel mechanic, is going to have the disappointing ending of time is an infinite loop and anything you went back to change actually caused the problem in the first place. You know, like those 50,000 other stories that did that exact same thing. And that would make all of my goodwill die immediately. It really would. Robin says, I'm fine if you want to change. Yeah, you and I are going to have to actually discuss that, though, and, like, work out what else we're doing. Otherwise, it'll be Resident Evil 5. It just depends. You'll have to come see. But, I've had enough. I have no more rambles to give to you. Hope to see you next time. Goodbye, auf Wiedersehen, ciao, tschüss, yalla tibia, zaitien, tot sehens, au revoir, sayonara, dos vidania, bon voyage, arrivederci, awe, havasti, yegescodig, jane, or as we say here in Ohio, I love you. Now get the fuck out of my house. Stay weird, stay classy, all that jazz. Bye.